Hey there guys and girls, this is the Insane Irishman and this is another game review. This is Syndicate, and I recently didn't buy this game on release because I heard bad things about it, but it's gone down in price now, so you can get it cheap enough. I got it for 35 instead of the 50 that it was. And is it worth 35? Yeah, it is. It's a pretty good game. The guns are nice. One thing that does bother me about the fucking guns is they have all these futuristic guns, but they went fucking lazy because see the box out there? Don't know if you guys can see that, but you know what that gun is? That's not a futuristic gun. That's a Scar with a grenade launcher on it. Yeah, so they have all these futuristic guns, but they're not futuristic guns. They're just they went lazy on the gun design. They just saw the guns that are around now, around right now. Like there's a gun that looks like the Farmas. Doesn't fire like the Farmas, but it looks exactly like the Farmas. And then you have the Scar that looks like the Scar, but it's not called the Scar. So it's that bugs me, because when you're dealing with gamers, we're not stupid game developers. We know what guns look like. You know, we're spoon-fed COD and we're spoon-fed Battlefield 3, and we know what the fuck guns look like. I continue the campaign. And yeah, I do like the art style. It's very Blade Runner-esque, and I'm a big fan of the Blade Runner. Also, they rip off a bit of Aliens. They have the main character. Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of famous names in this doing the voices. I don't particularly remember the names, but there's the guy from the Bourne Ultimatum. He was the guy that ended up committing suicide. He's in this. Then you have the bad guy from that movie with Brandon Lee, The Crow. He's in this doing a voice with one of your friends. A couple of other big actors as well. So they went to town on the actors. Like I said, this is a really nice game to look at. And the guns handle very well. As you see, that's a reference, the dove, that's a reference to Blade Runner, because at the end of Blade Runner you see this dove flying off into the distance. And you have the ads, TV ads, just like in Blade Runner. So it's a big, it's much love to Blade Runner. And one level there was even the famous, you know, Chinese girl putting a pill in her mouth. A poster on the wall kind of thing.
This is our stop, Kilo. Watch your step.
I think this is the third or fourth mission. I haven't really done this. Now you have all these perks you can use, kind of like psychic powers, but they're digital powers. But there's some nice gunplay.
Capturing Agent Merritt's chip signal on display.
But like I said, they were lazy. They were very lazy with the gun design, because they're all just modern guns with different names. Sorry, but they are. This is, you can overload stuff, open up doors, because, you know, you can connect to the world. You're part robot, part cyborg kind of thing. Now there's the voice of the bad guy out of The Crow. He's talking in my ear. Look, there's even a blimp, just like in Blade Runner. And the eye, oh yeah, the eye. At the beginning of Blade Runner, there's a close-up of a human eye.
Agent Merritt, line of sight.
And here we have the bad guy
Kilo. Show's about
from
to
The
start.
Crow. I forget his name. I don't
about
know
the hardware. It's just a precaution. There, all lined up. Have a look. Okay, here's the deal. She got home 15 minutes ago. There's standard citizen monitoring in place. Oh, this time, kid. New neural web still growing in, so they say. I'm on surroundings and you're on her. Lucky bastard.
Distance breach is enabled, Kilo. Locate the citizen monitoring systems.
Maybe this isn't the best mission to show you. Yeah, no. Let's get out of this. I'll show you some of the games now. I haven't done co-op. As far as I know, it's 4 players against the AI. I played it in the demo. It was alright there. I just suppose they haven't really done that much to it, you know what I mean? Yeah, let's go to this one. This one is a bit more action-packed. And I'll show you some of the guns that I have a beef with. It's not much of a beef. They did design a new handgun. I'll give them that much. Alright, let's do this. This guy here, he is an absolute badass.
This is the real deal. Civ casualties is a non-issue. You go after Chad.
Yeah, that's another thing. Civilians, you can kill them if you want. Doesn't matter. There's no morals here. You want to kill civilians? Kill civilians. It's up to yourself. You're an absolute badass. You have no rules here. You see something, you kill it.
Escape camouflage complete.
And a lot of people have the issue with the floating things. It really doesn't bother me.
I'll stay in touch by chip link. Make sure you get the job done. Just find the asshole and get his chip. What are you?
Adrenal surge receptors fully charged.
You're in my way.
Yeah, like I said, he's an absolute badass.
Have fun.
And there's little things you can pick up and gives you more information on the story. And that's another thing. There's a lot of fucking text in this game, you know? Big time. A lot of text that you can do and read about. And the history of the world and why it's the way it is. And if you want a good text reading game, this is... make this guy kill himself. It's one of my specialist skills. Some of the scenes are quite funny, and the 6 out of and that voice you're hearing now is the voice. Like I said, you can kill civilians, no big deal. You are the ultimate badass here.
Disable the alarms for the moment. Shouldn't have to worry about internal security for a while.
The blockade of the Panama Canal by Cayman Global City Rats.
And there's consoles to look up. You get more information to read if you're into that sort of thing. Like I said, it fills in the gaps of the plot a little bit more. Suicide. The tractor. And the guns are nice. This is just a handgun. Guns are alright, even if they are modern guns with different names. I like the way you can pop out of cover automatically. I like that. It's a nice little touch. I'd like to see that in a lot more games. And you have your vision, which is kind of like bullet time, slows down everything for you, so it's kind of like Max Payne, but you can't do anything really fancy in it. and it's kind of like night vision as well. It shows you all the things you can blow up and all that kind of stuff. And later on you can upgrade and you can make it last longer. You can pick up more bullets from guys, you know, the usual stuff when you upgrade a character. I don't know if you can carry this guy. I don't think you can carry this guy into multiplayer. I think you have to start all over again. But overall, I give it a good solid 8 out of 10. It's a good game, especially now since it's gone down in price. Yeah, I recommend it. You'll have a good laugh with it, especially if you're into the Blade Runner movies or Blade Runner movie. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys and girls. Have a good one, and adios.